The first example that we have got is example 4.2.7. After this relationship, it says solve each of the followings. Okay, it says solve simply. Part A, I have got 3 is equal to e to the power of 20x. As I told you in that example, how can I do that one? Since I do not have the bases equal to each other, the powers equal to each other, so what do I have to do? I have to take ln for both of the sides of the equation. So if you look at this one, I have got nothing with the e. Okay, so I can directly take ln for both of the sides. I'm writing it here. So what will happen to the relationship here? Ln of 3 is equal to ln of e to the power of 20x. Okay, I took ln for both of the sides because there's no relation between this part and that part, so I have to deal with it. I have to take that x down so that I can find its value. Okay, so ln and e are inverses of each other, so I will say that ln of 3, nothing happens to that side, but these two are inverses of each other, so they will vanish. Okay, what remains? 20x remains, so that's equal to 20x. Now I'm searching for a value of x, so I'll divide both sides by that 20 that I have got here. So what is the value of x? That's equal to ln over 3 over 20, and that's equal to the value of x that it is required from us. Okay, let's move to the other example. The other example is, other part is 2 ln of x is equal to 1. Okay, how do you find this one? Here, sorry, let me go back to the other example. Here, when I have got exponential functions, I'm taking ln for both of the sides. But the exponential function must be alone, then I'm taking the ln for both of the sides. Okay, look, if you look at here, it doesn't have any number multiplied to it, added to it. So I directly took ln for both of the sides. Here, when I have got ln function, I have to take the exponential of it. Okay, so I'm doing the opposite procedure. If I have got an exponential function, I'm taking ln for both of the sides. But if I have got ln function, I'm taking an exponential function for it. Okay, now if you look at this one, but I have got ln. To take the exponential function, or to write the equation that I have got with the base of e, I have to leave that ln alone. Then I can write it with the base of e. How can I leave that ln alone? I have to divide both sides by 2. Okay, to get rid of that 2 and leave ln alone, so that I will write the equation with the base of e. Okay, so if I take divide both of the sides, what will I get? I will get that ln of x is equal to 1 over 2. Now ln is alone, so I'm writing the equation that I have got with the base of a. Look, I'm not multiplying it. Okay, here I'm writing all of the equation with the base of a. That means, for example, if I have got something here, okay, if I have got something here, I'm putting something underneath of it. Okay, not multiplying it and putting it right next to it. I'm putting it underneath of it. So that will be e to the power of ln of x. Look, it went to the power, not multiplying to it, and that's equal to e to the power of 1 over 2. It's not e multiplied to 1 over 2. That's the common mistake students make. Okay, since e and ln are inverses of each other, so what remains here? X is remaining in here, so x is equal to e to the power of 1 over 2. E to the power of 1 over 2 means what? That means square root of e, and that is the result that is required from us. Okay, that's all about this section. Okay, section 4.2. I also have got something else, sorry for that. I have got a conversion formula for logarithms, but since you will not need this one, I'll skip it. Let me do some examples for you so that you will understand more properties of logarithms and exponential functions. In the exercises, I have got, let me write the exercise for you. In exercise, let me check it, sorry for that. Exercise 4.2. In number 8, okay, it says evaluate the given expression. Let me write it for you. Evaluate the given expression using properties of natural logarithm. Okay, what is given to me? Ln of e to the power of 3 multiplied to square root of e all e over e to the power of 1 over 3. Okay, it's required from us to find the value of that ln using the properties of exponentials and logarithmic functions. Okay, if you look at this one, since I have got division, so what will that change to? That will be ln of e to the power of 3, okay, multiplied with e under the square root minus ln of e. Okay, or let me express it in an easier way, it will be better. Okay, that one will take 2 steps more, so I will do it in another way. I'll first evaluate that expression an easier way. So that will be ln of e to the power of 3, e to the power of, that is 1 over 2, okay, all over e to the power of 1 over 3. If you look at that expression, what do I have? I have got this base is equal to that base and it is equal to that base. Since these two bases are equal to each other and there is multiplication between them, so I can add the powers. And since this one is the bases of those two are equal to each other, so I can subtract the power. So that one will change into what? Ln of e to the power of 3 plus 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3. Okay, why plus 1 over 2? Because these two have got multiplication between them, so the powers will add. Why subtraction? Because I have got division, and in division, when the bases are equal to each other, the power will subtract. Now I will come and evaluate this one. Okay, how can I evaluate this one? That will be 3 plus 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3. I have to equalize the denominators. So what will I get when I'm equalizing the denominators? Equalize all by 6. That will be 6 multiplied to 3 is equal to 18. Okay, plus 3 multiplied to this one is 3 minus 2 all over 6. Okay, and that one is equal to what? 18 plus 3 is equal to 21. 21 minus 2 is equal to 19 over 6. So that expression changed to what? It will be ln of e to the power of 19 over 6. And since ln and e are inverses of each other, so what will be the value? These two will be gone, equal to 1. That will be 19 over 6. Okay, or you can do it the other way. Okay, this way that I was about to do it. Again, the ln and e will cancel each other. 1 over 3 will be remained. These two will cancel, 3 will be remained, and you will have the same expression in here, and you will get, of course, the same result that is given in here. In exercise 20, let me check, 23, we will solve example 23, exercise 23. It's required from you to solve logarithm of 2x minus 1 that's equal to 2 with the base of 3. If you have got a logarithm like that, what shall we do? We have to change it back to an exponential function. So we say that 3 to the power of 2 is equal to 2x minus 1. If you remember, we were changing a logarithmic equation back to an exponential function by putting this one as a power of this. So 3 to the power of 2 is equal to that one. Let us solve this one. It's an easy linear equation. 3 to the power of 2 is equal to 9. That's equal to 2x minus 1. I'm searching for the value of x, so I'm putting 1 to the other side. So 2x is equal to, if I put this one to here, 9 plus 1 is equal to 10. Dividing both sides by 2. Okay, I'm dividing here by 2, dividing here by 2. So x is equal to what? X is equal to 5. There are more examples in the exercises in 4.2 that are useful and will make you understand the subject better. That's all about exponential and logarithmic functions for today, for this section. I hope you would understand the subject, and bye for now.